Good morning, everyone. Myself Tejasri, working as guest lecturer in physics. Today, I am going to discuss about the topic Hermitian operators and its properties. So, in this topic, let us first discuss about Hermitian operators, then its properties, and adjoint form or conjugate of Hermitian operators. Next, conclusion. Hermitian operators. In quantum mechanics, observables are represented by self-adjoint or Hermitian operators. This is necessitated by the fact that any measurement of an observable must yield one of its eigenvalues. The result of every such measurement should be real for a physical observable. Thus, we need that the eigenvalues must be real, and this is provided by Hermitian operators, which means in quantum mechanics, here we are representing the certain observables in the form of self-adjoint or Hermitian operators. So this measurement of certain observables, so we are taking those values as eigenvalues. So the resultant of this every measurement we are considering for the physical variables should be in the form of real values, but instead we are taking those measurements of that particular observable values in the form of eigenvalues. So since we need to represent those eigenvalues in the form of real values, we are using this Hermitian operators, which means thus we need that the eigenvalues must be real, and this is provided by Hermitian operators. Since by using in which means in quantum mechanics we are getting these eigenvalues, since it is based on probability condition, the wave function, so we are taking those resultant values as eigenvalues. But since we need to represent those observable values in the form of real values, we are taking these eigenvalues and we are provided with Hermitian operators to get the real values. For example, here it is these Hermitian operators of those variables were represented by this following equation. For any two well-behaved functions, example f of x and g of x, which is at infinity condition, an operator O, we are considering a certain operator O satisfying the following equation, which is integral minus infinity to plus infinity g star of x of operator O cap f of x whole dx equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity O cap g of x whole of f of x into dx. Here the operator we are applying it for here f of x, and this operator O cap is applying for g of x. So this condition, which means suppose f of x is a, g of x is b if we consider, which means b of O into a equal to OB into a. So it is, which means the Hermitian operators are satisfying this following condition, which means we are representing in this form. Let us assume that an operator representing some variables. So for this, let us explain more detail by considering one example. So that is, let us assume that an operator representing some observables is operating on a function w. Then its expectation value is given as expectation value a equal to integral psi star a psi d tau, which means we are considering an operator a for certain observable with two different functions, one is psi star and psi. So for that we are consider for expectation value we are representing it in the form of expectation value integral psi star a psi d tau. This can be written in the form of wave function as psi comma a psi. So this is nothing but which is real number. But A must also satisfy the conditions, which means the operator A also should satisfy certain conditions for Hermitian operators, which is integral psi star a psi d tau whole conjugate equal to integral psi star a psi d tau, which means the conjugate form is equal to the normal form, or integral a cap psi conjugate psi d tau equal to integral psi star a psi d tau. So it also should satisfy this condition or this form. which is a psi comma psi equal to psi comma a psi, which means certain operator A is equal under all these conditions according to the Hermitian operators for producing certain real values, which is the same product as equation 1, which means this equation is equal to this first equation and this second equation. When we compare, we get the operator can be applied to either factor in a scalar product. A linear operator which obeys the above rule is Hermitian operator. Therefore, every operator representing a dynamical variable must be Hermitian, which means this equation form, which is the first equation form, which is integral minus infinity to plus infinity g star of x of operator of f of x into dx is equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity of cap g of x of f of x into dx. So this equation is similar to this equation form, which is a psi of psi equal to psi into a psi, which means the second equation, which is integral. So the first equation is equal to this equation form of the scalar product condition by considering the operator A to represent in the form of real values. So therefore, by saying that the operator can be applied to either factor in a scalar product, which means the operator A we can apply it for either of the product, which means we are applying here, which means here this operator A bar is applied to psi, and here this A bar is applied to, here we are applying to the conjugate form, here we are applying to the normal psi form. So it is applied to either of these conditions. In the similar way, here also we applied this O operator, considering O as operator applied to the f of x, and here we are applied to this g of x. So in this way it is we are representing these equations. So the linear operator, which means certain operator, the linear operator which obeys the above rules is called Hermitian operator. Therefore, every operator representing a dynamical variable must be Hermitian. So this is Hermitian operators. So these Hermitian operators has certain basic properties. The first one is sum of two Hermitian operators is Hermitian. The product of the Hermitian operators is Hermitian if and only if they commute, which means commutative property, which means under product. So this Hermitian operators follows or obeys only commutative properties. So the eigenvalues of Hermitian operators are real. And the fourth one is any two eigenfunctions belonging to two different eigenvalues of Hermitian operator are orthogonal. So this Hermitian operators, in this Hermitian operators, if we consider this third and this fourth two properties were very important properties for this Hermitian operators. Next, adjoint or Hermitian conjugate. Adjoint or Hermitian conjugate of the operator. Let be an arbitrary operator, not necessarily Hermitian. Then we can define another linear operator A with the following property, which means suppose here we are considering now an arbitrary operator, so which is nothing but which is not Hermitian, which means we are considering certain another operator with this following property, which means with these properties, the properties where integral psi star a cap conjugate phi d tau equal to integral of a cap psi whole star phi d tau, or it is represented in the form of expectation value form. Now we are representing in the form of normal state function, which is psi a star phi equal to a psi comma phi. Here we are representing as psi comma a, which means a transpose phi equal to a psi comma phi, which means the operator A is applied to the phi, and here we operator A is with the form of with psi, which means it is on either side of it and it is equal. So where psi and phi are arbitrary state functions, since we are considering arbitrary operators, so we are considering it arbitrary state functions. So A is adjoint or Hermitian conjugate of the operator. We are considering A as the operator, since for this Hermitian operator. So if adjoint or Hermitian conjugate of the operator, if A is Hermitian, then since here we are considering this A as another linear operator, which means this A conjugate form is nothing but Hermitian conjugate of the operator. Suppose if that A operator is considered as Hermitian, then psi A cap phi is equal to A psi comma phi. Therefore, now comparing those two equations, we get A conjugate form is equal to A is equal to, so which means the operator is equal to its conjugate form of the operator, which means the A is Hermitian. Therefore, these were about Hermitian operators and its certain properties and its conjugate form of the Hermitian operator. So finally we can conclude that any physical variables must have certain real expectation values or eigenvalues, which means the operators represent certain physical variables which have some special properties, and we are considering those operators as Hermitian operators in this quantum mechanics. So we are also considering as one of the postulate that we are considering everything in the form of vectors form. So those eigenvalues we are representing, so which we are considering as Hermitian operators. So we have certain postulate for this Hermitian operators which we are proving with this Hermitian operators topic. Thank you.